Hello guys, welcome to our channel, and today's our topic of discussion is the important formulas which you are continuously doing in Excel and how these formulas will work. Here you can see the 14 important formulas that you are continuously working on it, but I just made the video for that so that you will get the better understanding of it. How can you perform these 14 formulas when you are working on an Excel? So we'll start our lecture with our first formula, but before that, it's a humble request, kindly subscribe our channel and watch the full video to get the benefit of all these 14 formulas. So how we will work on first formula. First formula is you want to subtract the value from the second value. So how you can get the value, or how can you get the answer by subtracting the first from the second? So you have to just select the cell, and then in the cell you have to write your equals to, and you have to write the first value from which you want to subtract. I select it, and then you just need to put the minus operator and then select the second value for the subtraction, and then press enter. You will get the 30, which means if you subtract the 95 from 125, you will get the 30. Then you have to perform the divide function. So how you can perform the divide function? You have to just write your equals to and then select the first value, then divide operator, and from which value you want to divide, select the second value and press enter. You will get the division answer. Now if you want to perform the multiplication and you want to perform the multiply by multiplying the two values, you have to write your equals to and select the first value, and then use static operator, which will be performed as multiplication, and then write or put the address of the second cell for the multiplication, and then press enter. You will get the answer after multiplication. Now you can see here the minimum is basically tell you the minimum value from the data, and we want to find out the minimum value from this list of data. So how you will get? You have to just write your equals to and write here minimum, bracket open, and then it says numbers. So you have to give all the numbers and then press enter. You will get the 80 is the minimum value from all these numbers. Now we want the maximum, so we have to just write your equals to and then max bracket open. Now it wants the numbers, so you have to give all the list of the numbers and then close the bracket and press enter. You will get the 250, means the 250 is the highest value in the list. Now you can see the count function. Basically the count function will count all the numbers and then tell you the amount of numbers they have. Like I just write here equals to cnt count, and then it wants the values, so you have to select all the list and then close the bracket and press enter. You will get the 9. It means we have the 9 numbers total, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is how you get the 9. And then average is also perform one of the important function in Excel. So you have to just write your average, bracket open. Now you have to select all the values from which you want to take the average, and then close the bracket. You will get the average as well. Now today is basically the date function, and you don't need to select any values for performing the today function. You just write your equals to today and then open the bracket as well as close the bracket and then press enter. So it will tell you the date, but it will tell you the date which is also mentioned in your system, like what is the date today. This is the 11th May, and also in my system it is 11th May. If in my system it is 5th January 2020, so it will tell you 5th January 2020. It will tell you the date as per your system. Now then we perform now function. What is the difference between now and today? Both will give you the dates as well, but the now function will also tell you the time as well. Like if you perform now equals to now now bracket open, and then you have to just close the bracket and press enter. You will get the answer, like you will get the date as well as you will get the time. Now will perform better as well as today. Now if function, sum if is the one of the important function, but it is not the sum if function, it is the sum function. So sum is the most important function when you talk about Excel. So what sum function performs, sum function will sum up all the values. So you have to just write your equals to sum, and if you want to get the total of all these values, you have to select all the values from which you want the total, and I selected and press enter, so you'll get the total amount from all the values. Now sum if function. Sum if function is the broad category of or the narrow down category of sum function. Like we only want to sum up those values whose number are less than 100. So how you can calculate? You have to use sum, and in sum you have to use if function for giving the conditions. Like first you have to select the numbers, then comma, and then inverted comma, then it says criteria. It means we only want to calculate those values and whose numbers are less than, or whose numbers are greater less than 100. So you will get the values and you will get the amount in which all its sum up all the values which are less than 100. And if you want to calculate the values, first you have to select the cell, and then you have to give the criteria in which you want to calculate, or you will want to add on all those values whose amount is greater than 100. So how you can use, you have to put the inverted comma, and then you have to give the criteria like greater than 100, and you will get the sum of all those values whose amount is greater than 100. Then count if. Count is basically also the narrow down of count, in which you also give the criteria about to count only those values whose amount is less than 100. So how can you perform? You have to first tell the count, and then if for narrow downing your values. First it says range, so you have select the range, and then inverted comma, and in those inverted comma you want to calculate only those values whose numbers are less than 100. Then press enter, you will get all the amounts, which means there are 4 values whose amount is less than 100, and we have total numbers are 9, and we have 4 values which are less than 100. It means the remaining 5 values are greater than 100. So we will test our formula of count. If bracket open, now we just need to select all the values, then inverted comma, and want to get the greater than 100. So it means it will give the answer of 5. So we'll test our formula and press enter, you will get the 5. This is what you have performed, and in this way our whole formulas have completed. We have performed the 14 formulas, and if you face any confusion in our this video, you can write in our comment section. Thank you so much for watching our channel, and kindly subscribe our channel so that we will get a support from you. Thank you so much.